On the gently rolling hills of west central Indiana, Sennett Cattle Company covers 7,000 acres of crop and grazing land. Clark Sennett and his son Lance watch over their 250 cow herd, finish about 1,800 cattle each year, and handle the day-to-day chores with a little help from Lance's daughters.
There are 4 generations involved at the present time. My dad, myself, Lance, and Lance's 2 girls. And all of us have a small or large part in the operation.
Real nice to work with my dad. Most of the times we have our father and son spats every now and then, but yes, it's been really nice, and he's taught me a great deal about life and in the cattle business, and it's been a blessing to be able to work with him.
I think what impresses me most about Sennett Cattle Company is they are the standard. They are what Indiana producers need to strive towards. You've seen the 2 young children, Lance's 2 girls, and it's about a family operation. It's about doing what's right, protecting the land for those generations yet to come.
Stewardship is taught from a young age in the Sennett family. That's important because they're not far from large cities, and the way they care for their crops and cattle is often observed by those who drive by.
We've got a U.S. highway that runs through our operation and an interstate, and we have to keep our stewardship has to be an example, and it has to be nearly perfect to make people see how we're doing things so they know we're in compliance and we care about the environment and we want to take care of it.
Over the years, Clark and Lance have grown their purebred limousine and commercial cattle operation using rotational grazing to increase their cow herd and adding a roofed feeding barn to finish 500 steers at a time.
I'm proudest of the barn that we stand in front of. Took quite an effort. It really doubled our production in the harvest-ready type cattle, but was extremely safe for the environment and has helped dramatically.
One barn holds 500 head. It's a totally slatted barn with a pit underneath it. And then the other barn we use is just a roof over a cement floor to control the runoff, which is very important to us for stewardship because we don't want any runoff from our feeding cattle.
Protecting the environment is also a priority in the Sennett's crop production. They've used no-till for years and worked with USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service on a number of projects, including grass waterways and filter strips.
It's a no-brainer for us to do filter strips. It filters the water, it makes it clean. We've had an immense amount of rain here in the last week or so, and really the water that comes out of those fields is clear. I mean, it makes a big difference.
We take care of the ground. We put in, in the last 8 years, we put in 15 miles of waterways.
Well, the benefit of the waterway is that where the concentrated flow of water it's grassed instead of just bare soil to be washed away and forming a gully. So the water runs on the grass waterway, and that keeps the sedimentation out of the water and the nutrients.
On all their land, the Sennetts have also worked to preserve wooded areas to serve as windbreaks and reduce erosion.
Well, I think it's very important. I think that we don't cut any trees unless they fall down. We think trees just helps the environment, it helps the wildlife, it helps bring rain, and it's just a good stewardship thing to have.
Watching the Sennett family, it's clear they've designed their operation so the crops and cattle work together while protecting the land to give them a sustainable farm for today and tomorrow.
You just have to carry this on and teach the younger generations how to take care of the ground and why you're taking care of it.
It's a good place to live. The environment is in tip-top shape, and it's a good place to raise a family.
There's about 3 things that we think is very important, and that is faith, family, and work ethic. Without that, you have nothing, but those 3 things keep us going, and it's made us very successful.